And welcome back to round number 3 of our World's pre-celebration tournament. Dennis Geisler, Nicholas Devrakis here with you, and we're about to get into round number 3, which I just said, between Abigail Watson and Tyler Deacy. Abigail with the Terapagos, Miraidon, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Incineroar, Sinistcha, Unremarkable Form, and Iron Treads, and Tyler with the Miraidon, Raging Bolt, Whimsicott, Iron Bundle for a Giraffe, and Groudon. Off the bat, 2 Miraidons, lots of terrain up, and the Raging Bolt, which will get boosted by that, especially because the Raging Bolt does have the Life Orb, but also the Rising Voltage.
Yeah, it does have Rising
in order
voltage.
to do crazy damage off of that terrain, and then the Iron Treads as well, which also has the option to remove the terrain in a couple of ways. It has the Steel Roller and the Ice Spinner. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we might have a problem.
No, there's no issue.
What if it was
I'm curious how Abby wants to play around this. This is the Electric Seed Terapagos, so you get that defense boost, then you set up a Calm Mind, and you kind of play it very slow and bulky-like.
Yeah, I think the Iron Treads is a good counter. I think bringing it's a good idea for this terrain control.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're gonna see Groudon and Miraidon take the field first, and Terapagos and Miraidon, all the restrictions.
Yeah, all the restricteds on the field at the same time. We'll have to first watch the... Well, we didn't even have to watch the Turtle transform, but then we see the Hadron Engine go up. So that does mean,
Was that Abby's side that the
I was gonna say,
terrain
I think Tyler's went up. Yeah, no, Tyler's went up, and then Abby's copied it. So we know the... At most, Tyler's Miraidon is equal speed.
Yeah, and they're both the Assault Vest version of Miraidon, so we might actually see them stay on the field a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, and I'd imagine both of them know what the other one is running, basically. There's the Parabolic Charge. We'll break the Terra Shell, of course. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and Miraidon... Oh wow, that was a crit! We'll see the Volt Switch out from the Miraidon, does basically no damage as well. And we're seeing how smooth the graphics are on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes,
you can notice the difference, it's crazy. There's the Sinistcha, which will come out. Hospitality up the Terapagos, heal it back up to the Terra Shell by drinking the matcha. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, we're gonna get a nice Calm Mind here, and we're still behind the shell. I don't think Groudon's moved yet, right?
It has not, and it's going to miss Precipice Blades.
No,
never mind.
ability.
It won't hit. It will double hit the Precipice Blades, and it looks great. Well, until until Groudon blocked it, but it was looking great there for a minute.
So the Sinistcha has Rage Powder as an option. We could Rage Powder away Miraidon hitting the Terapagos, but
Although Miraidon might just click Parabolic Charge again, like Parabolic Charge, Precipice Blades isn't a terrible move, and it will at least not have to deal with Terra Shell anymore.
Right, so it should do more damage, but we got the Calm Mind this time. So I think you do have to just use Parabolic Charge again.
Okay. We will see the Sinistcha Protect. I'm curious how much damage the Terapagos is going to take from this, especially. No Terra Shell at +1, but a critical hit.
Yeah, you can see Abby's surprised there.
Abby is not happy.
Yeah, that was a pretty strong crit. I mean, do you think that would have done like half as much, or? That was still a lot.
It still would have done a lot of damage, but I'm pretty certain that it would have taken both of those hits together if it did not.
If it could, I think it could have hung on from both hits. Honestly, like if it no crits. So it's gonna get an attack boost from the terrain.
Yeah, this gets to a
it's
very awkward spot here because now you have Iron Treads, and Iron Treads does some real damage, but there's only so much you can do against Groudon at this point.
Yeah,
especially a defensive leftovers Groudon. There's only so much damage that you can deal to it. There's Fergarath, the Peckish, very hungry Fergarath, I guess.
And it's gonna have Electric Seed itself, so we get a defense buff here. I mean, I think the Treads is getting boosted a lot. I think it can hold on, maybe just a little. 5 horsepower, let's go animation. That looked great on Switch 2.
It did. We sound like we're salespeople.
Yeah, it's like, but it did. I didn't even know I hadn't even seen that animation.
The Heat Crash looked great taking out the Sinistcha for sure. And now both these Pokemon don't do a lot to Groudon and are also weak to Precipice Blades. So
yes,
this one might be over pretty soon.
Yeah, and the Terras, I mean, you have Terra Bug on the Treads, so you could turn that into a Resist.
Yeah, but then Miraidon still drops, and now you have a banded Iron Treads, and I don't know what you really do about that. It's feeling really good for Tyler at this point. Well, it's not feeling as good now that the Switch is disconnected. Okay, never mind. It's great. Never mind. No, it's great.
You know, that actually happens to my roommate's Switch too, and I'm like, it's so random on our TV. Like, it'll just go black and come back. I'm not sure what that's about, but it still looks great.
Yeah, not an issue for me. It feels like a skill issue.
It feels like a skill issue.
We're gonna see the Iron Treads Terra. I mean, I do think it's the only way to take a hit from Groudon,
yeah,
so
I think
not a terrible idea. It's just a question of how do you get through the next 3 Pokemon using just
high horsepower.
High horsepower.
I think you can. There's no, like, flying type. Alright, that was a good call.
Ooh, okay. I will take out the Fergarath. So a nice little play by Abby there. We'll see if there's a way back into this. I mean, the thing is, there's just no damage against the Groudon.
Yeah, you have to go to Draco Meteor, which you can do. It's not spec, so you're like allowed to like switch to Draco Meteor. But it's like, when is the right time to? We're gonna see this crazy Iron Bolt hit the field.
There is the Bolt.
It's gonna get a boost from the Sun, boosting its special attack, and then we also have the Train active, which it does have rising voltage with Life Orb, but that's like so crazy. There's so many things.
It's Life Orb,
it's
rising voltage, Photosynthesis boosted by the Sun, Electric Terrain boosted by the Terrain.
The move itself is boosted by the Terrain.
It's Terra Electric, and I think that Tyler, if I know one thing about Tyler, and Abu also knows this one thing about Tyler, it's that Ty is about to. Okay, I thought Ty was going to click Helping Hand for the Bolt, but the Thunderclap's going to KO the Treads. Yeah, not even particularly close. I don't even think the Taro is needed. It just does a ridiculous amount of damage. I wanted to see the Helping Hand.
You didn't need it. And now we Draco into the Bolt. Oh,
ooh, and Bolt takes it. I think that's it. Avi, do you want to come on the mic? Do you want to take mine? You can. And that's game 1 to Tyler.
Yeah, so we saw. Honestly, the crit, I think it mattered. I think that was a big deal.
The crit definitely mattered. I mean, I think that was going to be a Terra Starstorm that turn from Abigail, and yeah, I think it would have done some good damage there, if not a KO onto the Groudon. So the crit definitely did play a decent factor, and so I'm curious now if Abby will want to switch it up at all, because it didn't go terribly on the first turn before.
I think it's like fine to do that lead again and just like hope you don't get a crit this time, because the Terrapagos getting like these boosts is huge.
Yeah, but it's just a question, because I think even at that point it was mostly a hope that the Terra Starstorm would take out the Groudon and then he could stall a little bit, but Terrapagos was probably going to be sticking around. It was probably going to get taken down to like less than 25% HP, I'd imagine, from those 2 hits regardless. And the Sinistcha was still on the field, so it couldn't switch out and switch back in or anything. It would have been kind of timely, or it would have
it would have taken a lot of turns. You'd have to protect and like do all this.
Yeah, and so maybe it wouldn't have gotten a whole lot done after that, but it still would have been such an important turn there.
Ooh, this is an exciting switch-up lead from both sides. We get to see both. We get to see both electric dragons in the game, the only ones that exist.
That's true.
There definitely wasn't another Fox Legend that was electric.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Like, no hot hair from that. But Incineroar is huge here, because I think you have Protect on Bolt, but like this fake out is just like incoming onto Miraidon, so you don't get to like guarantee this like chip to Terrapagos on this turn. It's got a pretty safe. It's really safe to use Calm Mind right now.
Unless, yeah, I was gonna say, unless the Bolt Terra's right now and does a gazillion damage.
Use Protect, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it protects here. I don't see any reason to necessarily, because you know the Protect comes in.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's a clever move from Abby then. But then the Bolt Switch comes out into the Incineroar. That does some good damage, but it also means that no damage is getting down onto the Terrapagos right now, so it will get a presumably free Calm Mind.
Yeah, and still be behind its shield.
And still be behind the Terra Shell, exactly.
Oh, I wonder if it was Rising Voltage instead, or was it Thunderclap?
Oh, it totally was, because we would have seen if it was Thunderclap already, so it totally would have been Rising Voltage.
So yeah, we get this Calm Mind, and we get to stay behind the shield. That's definitely huge for Abby. Depending on the speed situation, Groudon might be able to outspeed and chip it with like Precipice Blades, and then you follow up with the electric attack. I don't know if you want to like do the priority one and have it hit first.
I think this is a nice play from Abby though, going for the Terra right now onto the Terrapagos.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the Terra Shell too much. You've got your boosts.
And just it's already Terra, so it's going to be weak to this move now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This will do a lot of damage. It will probably...
Oh, and you get rid of the sun.
You get rid of the sun and the terrain.
Oh, wow.
No, Raging Bolt.
Half its boost.
Lost all of his powers.
Okay, this is going to be pretty good damage, and you're not Assault Vest on Bolt. And
I think Bolt's out of here.
Yeah, it's lackluster.
Groudon doesn't take a ton of damage, though. We'll get another... we'll get 2 moves off here.
Yeah, and it's lefty, so it might...
Oh, yeah,
actually. Around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it missed Incineroar.
Oh, no!
No, not the double miss. That's what you get for that crit last game.
The double miss. That is really something.
Yeah.
This is absolutely a series of Pokemon. There's some incredible things happening in this set so far. But I believe the Miraidon coming in will get the terrain back up, right?
Yeah. So it'll set the terrain again, but we still have I guess the bundle's in the back. Do we know that? Though I don't think we've seen the
We have not seen the bundle yet.
It's like, is it bundle?
It's probably a bundle.
That would be, yeah, I was going to say that actually would be nice. We can get... So this bundle is no water. It's, Terra Ground. Okay. Well, no, you already Terra'd. But it's Sash with Icy Wind, Ice Beam, U-Turn, Protect. So that's, a pretty good...
It's a very interesting set. No Freeze Dry is interesting, although I guess there's not a lot of water types.
Yeah, it's like, where's Kyogre?
Yeah, Kyogre, Rapid Strikes.
Yeah, and everyone's like Terra Grass instead of Terra Water anymore.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, we see Miraidon just hard switch immediately.
It's interesting, just giving Incineroar giving Iron Bundle its boost and then getting out of there. But Terrapagos is in such a good spot that it might not even matter.
Yeah, I think this Icy Wind's not going to do much.
Still is a little bit of damage and allows Groudon to probably go next.
And so yeah, it's guaranteed the outspeed here. So we'll see.
And it doesn't miss either Precipice Blade this time.
Oh, Incineroar holds on. That's crazy. 2 HP. Well, that's tragic, because now we got an incoming Fake Out next turn for sure.
Yeah.
That can finish off the bundle and basically finish off the Groudon too.
I was gonna say, you could do either of them right now. You probably actually Fake Out the Groudon just because what's Bundle gonna do to you at this point? It's just an Iron Bundle.
Yeah, I mean, you could freeze off Icy...
I guess
or freeze off Ice Beam.
Freeze off Ice Beam.
I think that's what you have to go for. So we're just...
Yeah, you don't even have to necessarily worry about it. I like this play. It's gonna be the... Well, from Tyler's side, it's interesting, switching out into the Miraidon.
Well, I think you have to. It was either that or Protect. So maybe you call like that. Okay, we're going to see you switch out here. And then you get your attack back from the Intimidate. So soon as it's just going to come out and trigger this ability, is that going to be back to full?
It's back to full, yeah. It's like a third of your HP, I think, on switching.
Yeah. So Iron Bundle protects, probably to block that Fake Out that was incoming.
Yeah. But now Miraidon gets hit by that big old Terra Starstorm. It is Assault Vest though, so it should take it reasonably, but...
We're at 1+1?
Yeah, it is a +1.
Okay,
so that's not a crazy amount of damage.
That's like a 3 hit for sure.
Yeah, although there is still Earth Power on the Terrapagos, so...
Yeah, you got a nice
Could just
Earth
be
power.
hitting that guy.
Yeah, there's no reason not to Earth Power that slot, huh? Because you could just, like, guarantee it down or switch it the ground on and it's down to you.
Yeah, and I don't think you KO Miraidon with Earth Power here even, but you do pretty nice chunk of damage. And
okay, we'll see this freeze. Get
the freeze could be a game changer.
No. Ooh.
We'll see.
Oh, you just
okay.
Hit your
own
own
bundle. Iron Bundle! Goodbye, Iron Bundle.
And you did not get that much HP. Oh, yeah, it does it like a million times.
Yeah, it does it like repeatedly. It's very... both these Pokemon, actually, the Sinistcha and the Miraidon, are able to make turns last forever with the draining from everybody individually.
Yeah, okay, so that put you better HP, but you're getting to eat with the Shadow Ball. Ooh. I guess your Assault Vest still, let's see, about the same.
See the drop? Oh!
That's crazy.
Man, we're just clicking Terra Starstorm. The single hit Terra Starstorm might actually be more damage than the Earth Power.
Especially after that drop. Oh, okay.
Woo! Yeah, I don't know about this one.
The 2 restricteds left in the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all she wrote for Tyler, because it's like, what?
For game number 2, because we got game 3.
Yeah, it will be game 2. I mean, I guess you could just go for your Electro Drift and just double this Trapagos.
Yeah, although even then, I think the Miraidon on the other side probably cleans up. Like, there's probably some way out of it for Abby, even if that ends up working. And it is a +1 Trapagos, and also Trapagos is much bulkier after Terra. It gets like a lot of HP.
Yeah, and it was Electric Seed, yeah. Oh, Helping Hand. Okay, let's see.
It's the Drift probably right now. Oh, never mind.
I could be Parabolic.
Could be Parabolic.
Okay.
It is Parabolic Charge. Okay, so that'll take out the Incineroar. But that also means that the Sinistcha will get to switch back in and heal up Trapagos almost full.
I think now Ty's going to have to go for Helping Hand, Electro Drift, and just hope hope for another crit.
Even then, though, I think Shadow Ball takes out the...
Yeah, the Sinistcha with Shadow Ball is decent enough. And have we even seen Abby's Miraidon hit the field yet? I think it did, and then
oh my gosh, no, it literally... No, it did. It switched in next to the Trapagos for a second.
Okay, so we're going to actually see it hit now. I don't know, I think setting the terrain for the opposing one isn't okay, but...
Yeah, I don't know if there's a big downside to any of this here. I don't think that Terapagos is actually going to get KO'd by these Pokemon here, unless there's a crit. But even then, I think that Miraidon has a way to win this one. There's the Electro Drift.
Oh, and there is
God. All right, maybe a route back into this one. Maybe a route back into this one.
We're back. We are so back. The crit on the Terapagos again. So let's see what Miraidon Draco.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Draco here. Yeah, it's gonna be. The problem is I don't think that Tyler's Miraidon can take any hit at all.
Yeah, even just a Shadow Ball from something like Sinistcha.
Yeah, even the Sinistcha Shadow Ball should be enough, and even like another Draco from Miraidon should be enough, especially at -1 here. So
yeah, but that was still like a really good play, good crit.
Yeah, I could see Abby like going through a mind palace on like what is the least likely chance of losing this game. There's the overheat. Yeah,
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's the overheat. So we'll connect with the Sinistcha. We'll pick up the KO.
That is a very interesting.
These moves can miss here, but Draco will not miss, and Abby will take game number 2. We'll head to game 3.
Yeah, that was a really good game, and I think that like both sides played really well and did like a lot of like creative switches and like made like some really good calls.
Yeah, Abby got her Terapagos set up, which is the most important thing, and I think some of it was due to that turn 1 from Tyler trying to, it seems like, get all of the boosts up and then rising voltage.
It's like your best bet against the Trapagos. I think so too. I think you still got to go for like.
Which I mean, I don't think that's a terrible idea in general, but just that turn, Raging Bolt got fake outed, and then you drop to Terra Starstorm, and then you can't do anything.
Yeah, so I think maybe don't go all out on the Terra turn 1, especially if we see that Incineroar fake out lead again.
Yeah, and potentially hold on to the Raging Bolt in the back. as an option to be like, okay, now that I know what's up with Terapagos, I can hit this thing with Raging Bolt damage.
Yeah, which I do want to see this bolt work. Like,
Yeah.
it is good.
It's really funny.
Good. This whole team is actually just so creative.
Yeah.
And has, like, good synergy
Mm.
with, like, the legends. You wouldn't think Miraidon and Groudon, but here they are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
yeah.
let's see. We see Farigiraf instead, and with Miraidon, and the Incineroar. Yeah, okay, so we're definitely not getting that fake out this time.
I was gonna say I like that lead a lot.
Yeah.
It means that you are immune to fake out, which is great. You get to Volt Switch out on the Terapagos if you want. You have a Giraffe, and I don't know what the Giraffe does. Oh, it's Electric Seed.
It
so
is
it's
Electric
boosted.
Seed. There's the Roar again.
It does have Roar,
Yeah,
which also means that it could take out the
Terapagos
boost. Yeah.
and then obviously Trick Room with Foul Play helping hand, so it is very support focused with its offensive move being Foul Play. It's not going to help you here, but Roar is pretty huge, especially if Abby goes for this Calm Mind. Okay, we're Super
I like this
Tech.
play from Abby
Yeah.
right here. I think this is the ideal play. We'll see if Tyler reads it. And yeah, Tyler absolutely picks up on that. Goes for the Electro Drift into the Incineroar. That will not actually come particularly close to KOing.
Yeah, it's Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, and there's the Rocky Helmet.
Bulky. Okay, so a Parting Shot into Miraidon. That's not good for Ty. And then we get a switch. Abby is going to have to think about what to switch into this opposing Farigiraf. I don't think you're worried about a Foul Play in that slot, so I think you could bring in Zinnisha if you want support, or your own Miraidon. Because you're not worried about like special moves the rest of this turn.
Although at this point, it feels like this might be a Roar.
Yeah, I think it is
From the Farigiraf. Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, it works through Protect.
Roar works through Protect.
I did not know that.
That's crazy. Abby might have learned that right now, too.
Yeah, I'd never
That's
heard that.
news to me.
Because
Yeah,
she
it
used
does
Protect.
actually.
Yeah, like, that
was
was
a
crazy.
protector. It does actually. Now that I think about
Wait,
it,
does Whirlwind as well? Like I didn't know
don't
this.
think that Whirlwind does. I think it's like a slight difference between. I might be lying to you at home.
Yeah, it's like.
But I think it's partly a difference due to Roar being like a sound-based move.
That is crazy. I had no idea.
I have no idea. I'm talking crazy stuff. But yeah, that is
Terra Electric. This is Abby's side, I think.
Yes, that's Abby's.
So we see Protect come out from the Sinisha. Alright, and then
I was gonna say, I think Tyler wants to Volt Switch, but not gonna get the opportunity to here.
So now we're gonna see this Abby use Electro Drift. Ooh, does this take out for a Giraffe?
It has
Just
to.
outright, yeah.
I think it's gotta. Yup. With the Terra Electric, no way that it's not gonna pick up that.
Yeah. So Ty, now the one good thing here is that you still have Groudon, and now you know the Terra situation, so you can safely try to go for your Precipice Blades, and it's going to hit. It's super effective.
Well, and not only that, Terapagos loses the +1 defense.
Yes, it doesn't get its Electric Seed defense buff this time. Still behind the shield, though, when it comes out.
It is, and Tyler certainly has to pivot out at some point, but I think Tyler's doing a good job at this point of, okay, Raging Bolt is probably the last Pokemon in the back, and if you're able to pivot it in this spot, then you're able to find a pretty good opportunity.
I'm going to see Incineroar come out here. This Intimidate will connect onto Groudon, dropping
I
its
like that
attack.
switch in.
It's crucial. It's probably not great. Volt Switch, yeah, we saw how much Electro Drift did, and it won't pick up with Volt Switch. But you get to switch in, I guess now, Iron, or not Iron, what's it called, Raging Volt?
Yeah, it's kind of an Iron Pokemon also.
So we're going to see Photosynthesis boost from the sun, and then also remember that there is the terrain. Oh.
Ooh, really nice Draco Meteor, and it picks up the KO on Raging Bolt, wow.
Yeah, without the Assault Vest, and you're weak to that.
And that means that Groudon's also stuck at -1 as well. Does double hit the Precipice Blades. We'll see. Well, we won't see. But it comes close to taking out the Miraidon. Not going to get there.
Well, it's Abby now. It's down to no. There's still 3 things. So
yeah, there's still the
switch.
Terapagos in the back
Yeah.
and the Sinistra as well. Very difficult Pokemon to deal with, honestly.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Ty's Miraidon come out. This is the final 2 on that side.
Yeah.
And the Terrapagos was just safely behind its shield.
Yeah, it sure is. It's gonna be very difficult to dislodge that Terrapagos at this point.
Yeah, and you don't have the...
Although the Miraidon on Abby's side is at -2 from the Draco.
Yeah, I think a hard switch into Sinistra would probably be the best thing you could do here if you want to preserve it, or just go for another Draco Meteor and hope it gets it. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I think that... Okay, we're going to see the Parabolic Charge. I like this play for Tyler. I think this makes the most sense.
Yeah, just break the shield.
Break the shield, do what damage you can, heal up a little bit. Don't take out the Miraidon there, but you put Terrapagos into a pretty decent range. We'll see what a follow-up Precipice Blades might do here.
Draco into ground.
Wow.
Okay.
And it does okay damage, yeah. It's not the Assault Vest, so it will do a little bit better damage. There's the Calm Mind. It's going to be an aim for Terrapagos to try to win this one, I think, on Abby's side. And, ooh, the Heat Crash. I think assuming that the Sinistra was switching in on that side, but now that means that the Terra Shell will come back up when the Sinistra does come back in.
Yeah, and now Abby's at a good place that's getting a +1 Spadef, and then Groudon did get the -1 from Intimidate. So I think Abby's in a really good spot here to just, like, bring out the Sinistra, get your health back, and then just pretty much do whatever.
Yeah.
I guess
the downside is that Sinistra doesn't do anything with Rage Powder, really.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of anticipate a Parabolic Charge plus a Precipice Blades. But at the same time, I do think that there's...
Okay, so we'll see Sinistra use Protect here. What really isn't doing anything. And then, so we got the Parabolic Charge. That's not going to do much after this Calm Mind, even.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Terrain, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to... I don't know if a double into Terrapagos is enough here. Yeah,
we saw it do like 40 damage before, and yeah, now it does like 35. There's the Terra Starstorm. Oh, takes out the Groudon. Yep. And it is going to be very... Well, it's going to be pretty difficult for Tyler now. Well, it's going to be a lot more difficult without the terrain.
Yeah,
no
terrain, you're done.
Yeah, because that is seriously going to limit. Because I think if you're just shooting off Parabolic Charges, you're able to get a little bit of work done. But yeah, you're not getting much damage done to that Terrapagos right now. And the Earth Power should do... Oh, wow. Not actually a ton of damage, but eventually it'll get chipped down. That Miraidon will get taken down before the...
Oh my god, we get another Spadef drop off Shadow Ball. That's 10%, right? Like that's not,
yeah, it's like 10%. Like it's not very likely. Electro Drift has to
another crit.
Yeah,
I was like, we need a third crit.
Third crit, and
this Earth Power should seal the deal for Abby taking the victory in round 3.
Yep, moving up to 3-0 on the day. I think that locks her into top cut for this 4-round Swiss. But certainly puts her in a very good position, even if not.
Yeah, I still think that Ty's team was just so interesting. Like, you have like just such a cool vibe between the two legends that works, even though you're using double Electric Dragon and just boosting that Raging Bolt up. But you never got to connect with the move, the Rising Voltage.
And that was the big thing, is that Abby clearly knew where the Raging Bolt was coming in and got the big Draco Meteor on it in Game 3 and got the big Terra Starstorm on it in Game 2 and just took it out of the game. And that was a big part of winning those games.
Yeah, and then obviously the Roar is crazy that it goes through Protect. That's news to me. I feel like I still, like, I've been playing this game my whole life, but I still just, like, learn new things like that. No idea. That makes me, I'm going to read that Bulbapedia article after this.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with round number 4, the final round of Swiss. Don't go anywhere.